Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NiConnect show. I'm your host, Joan Wafula. Well, now, today we have a guest, and he doesn't speak ordinarily. He doesn't speak using words. He uses something else. They say music is the language to the spirit. Now, ukitaka kupata points hapa na pale, you have to get some points from him. His name is Peter The Violinist. He was an award winner at the Talanta Mtaani KTN Season 3. Welcome to the show, Peter.
Asante sana.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling easy.
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
Niko kwa mood. Tupe moja.
I just play one carol.
Okay. Impressive. That's very impressive.
Thank you.
Nimewambia any points? Nataka points this Christmas. He got you. I've been looking at you doing it. Do you get, is it strenuous, like on your hands, or is it?
No, it is not. It's not. It is just, it has an affection in it. So you also have to feel the notes, and you have to also be expressive while playing. Yeah.
I actually wanted to ask, like when you do gigs, right? Do you do gigs? Yeah. When you do gigs, because playing the violin is a very, like we are quiet all the way, we are listening to you. It's not like you see when you go somewhere and a musician is performing, they're engaging. Like, do you have a hype man? Do you have someone to do that for you?
Okay, most of the gigs that I do are on setup basis, where I'm just playing on background music, and people are having dinner or something. So it's not much over concert. Yeah, most of the gigs that I do are in hotels, where maybe I just set up and then play as people are, it does not really want so much interactions with the crowd. So it's also something that is also doable. But it needs a hype, a hype man. But based on the gigs that I do, most of them are on background music basis.
So you do this intimate dinner, my proposals, hapa na pale.
Kabisa.
I got you guys. Those things.
Those things.
So how did you start your journey
My journey has been, it has been a long one, I must say. But violin was not my first instrument to play.
Okay.
I started with an instrument called the trumpet. I used to blow an instrument called the trumpet. So that was my first instrument. Little did I know that the skills that the musical, knowledge of sight reading and reading music would really come in handy when I switched to the violin. So I switched to the violin because I found the violin to be very unique. And so back in high school, that's when my journey started. And then it progressed.
What high school was that again?
Book Academy.
Okay, makes sense. Our high schools were high schools. They were high schools. We are here though.
We are here though. So it has been an amazing journey. I must say that when I started, I actually I was about to go for a competition called the Kenya Music Festival for a class called the Violin Solo. And then so I had only like 2 months to practice and get ready for the competition. So I went home, I practiced. So when I came back to school, I felt ready. So I wanted to try it out. So it was not a very, very easy experience because you're learning a new instrument and you're also getting into a competition. So the pressure. But luckily I was number 1 out of 16 competitors. During the festival nationally. So I kept going. When I joined university, I didn't do music as such, but I got the grace of being the trainer of the university choir. So music also relates with other elements it's in it. So I was active, and also after campus is now when Talanta Mtaani came in handy. And I joined Talanta Mtaani. It was under very, very weird circumstances because there was a friend of mine who was singing and she wanted me to play violin. So when she auditioned, I asked the panelists if I could try also. So that's how the journey also, so it went on along until all the levels. But it was amazing. It was not easy, but it was amazing.
It was an amazing one. Do we say that was your big break, or after that is when you now went out and you are now Peter the Violinist?
I think from there is when now I identified myself as it now came into my senses that, hey, you need to do something. It's a journey also that is still on progress. Because I'm looking up to, creating my music. Just like how Davido can sing, and using the beats. Like now, for example, if I'm an artist, I would like to, instead of singing, like the way Davido is singing, I am playing the violin in it.
The way. Okay.
So it's something I want to try out and see how it goes.
Okay. How long does it take to master? For you to trim typically? How long are you starting out? And who's not going, might be going to school or using YouTube or anything on the internet? How long does it take to really master what are the music notes? Right?
It takes some time. Basically, for an instrument like violin, does not have a fretboard. Like for example, the guitar has frets, but violin does not have fretboards. So it means it takes much time. And also, I would give it maybe a period of 6 months to be able to accurately play a few notes here and there and a few songs correctly. Because there is also the foundation of the musical knowledge that somebody needs to learn. The rhythms and the staffs and whatnot. And also just having the musical, the muscle memory. You also need to play, you know.
Yeah, all the
frequently,
time.
all the time. Yeah.
How was you've performed in stages. How was your first performance? Like, Wachana Talanta Mtaani and it's like the real world now. We're out here in the real world.
It is amazing. I mean, say it's amazing. And performing in front of people is also not easy. I remember my first performance was in Safaricom Center here in Westlands. And it was one of the first performances I had made in my entire life.
Were you anxious? Or you?
Definitely, I was. But one good thing that motivates me is people appreciate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people do appreciate, regardless of how maybe tensed you are, or what people or whatever things that may be holding you back. People really appreciate. So the fact that people appreciate, it gives you confidence to keep going.
Would you say like it's opened doors for you? Like,
actually,
is it what you do for a living now?
Yeah, because I'm a permanent employed music teacher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's something that I get along with so much, and it's because of the instrument that I play. So it's something that is bringing food on your table. Yeah.
I wanted to ask, it's something I've thought just now. But like, have you, in a scenario where you've done like, what is it called? You've gone serenaded people. Has anyone ever said no? Like maybe in a proposal or?
Okay, I would give two instances.
Yeah.
One, the amazing one, and the other one was so there was a wedding that I was meant to perform.
Yeah.
But apparently now when I was supposed to perform during reception. Yeah. But now when they came, they went for the photo shoot.
Yeah.
When we were now coming with them so that I can be able to perform.
Yeah.
The guy for the catering was not picking calls.
Yeah.
And people are there, and I mean, it just backfired like that. And I was meant to serenade at that wedding. Yeah. So things usually happen.
Yeah.
At times you may go to an event and they don't pay. They don't pay. You just hear that we will sort you out, and so those are some of the challenges that we as artists face. But I learned the hard way, and nowadays I know how to go about such things. Yeah. Before you go to a gig, you have to sign a contract and have a deposit
paid.
Yeah.
Before,
and also
because that's extortion.
Yeah. So those are challenges that we face, and the most amazing event that I performed was at this place called Villa Rosa. Yeah, those were amazing events. I've played at KICC.
Yeah.
That is when it was a dinner event for Fawe.
Yeah.
It's an organization that supports about 17 million girls in Africa. Yeah. So, and also I performed at Nairobi Serena.
Yeah.
That was a proposal which you are asking about.
Yes.
And it went well.
Oh, that was the best.
That was the best.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Do you have a name for your master of ceremony right there?
I've not yet given it a name, but one of the most, I don't know, it's weird. Or I bought a new violin, but I don't use it.
Why?
Because I think this violin has stayed with me for like almost 10 years now. And there's a certain tone it's familiar to my ear. Yeah. When I play the other one, it's not giving me the actual tone that I really need. So I just came back to it. So, and I value it so much.
Attachment issues.
Yeah, attachment issues.
And I think it's because it holds a lot of sentimental.
It's true. And also for instruments, the older it gets, the more valuable it is. The more it gives you a good tone.
Yes.
I don't know if I can explain it using the word, using the perspective of a wine.
Yeah.
I think the older it gets,
the more rich it becomes.
Yeah.
Okay. This year has been very interesting to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
What are your highs in this year and your lows? Okay, they don't have to be so personal. Let's leave. Things that have happened. That was a good time, or things that have not, that happened, and you're just like, especially in the wake of the end of COVID-19. You see, after COVID, we are just out of the COVID period and the restrictions and everything, and it's when things are starting to pick up, especially in the entertainment sector.
Yeah.
When it's been a bit low, probably past 2 years. So what has been your highest, and actually what was your the challenge during that COVID period, and how did you learn? What did you learn that made you, survive? There are a lot of lessons I learned
during the COVID period, because as an artist and as a music teacher, schools were closed.
Yeah.
And I went back home and thought about. I tried doing online lessons, but they didn't work. And I decided to venture into something different. And that's when I came to realize that you can do anything as long as you have an interest. It does not mean that if you have if something happens, right now, and it's affecting maybe, for example, musicians, or maybe a different kind of discipline, you now back off and become miserable.
Yeah.
And so I tried out doing something different from music that was funding, and it went well. And but I didn't continue, because now when schools opened, I had to go back. But a good thing is I progressed, and I also left where I was teaching and went to a bigger place and a better place. So what I learned is, don't fear change. Don't fear change. Go with change.
Very profound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because change is inevitable. Don't fear change. Actually, change is so good.
Yeah.
Because being in doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, also at times
becomes monotonous.
Yeah. So that was one of the most amazing things, despite of the challenges. That I learned.
I love how you put it. It's like seeing the glass half full instead of half empty.
Yeah.
That's a good, If at all I want to get in touch with you, to come perform first of all, do you do house calls?
Yeah. I have done so many of them. Like some of my friends who I have them in my contacts. Some of them have birthdays. They just think about me, and they just call me.
And they pay.
Of course.
Just check it.
They pay. Wanakwambia tu, we are having this and this and this and this. Please come. And we joke about it and tell them, do you have 1 million shillings or 2 million shillings? USD. I do. So we make friends, and one thing also is it's good to network. Yes. And especially in this field, it's so good. It's a good thing to network and connect with people. Yeah.
So if I want to get a hold of you for you to perform for me, how do we use your social media pages, or?
Now, if maybe you're a stranger and you want to reach me, of course, I have a social media page on Facebook. You can find me at Peter The Violinist, or Peter Muchaki, and Instagram, Peter The Violinist. That's where I'm mostly active.
Yeah, Peter the Violinist.
Yeah, Peter the Violinist.
Yeah. Facebook, Twitter.
Twitter not active, but Peter the Violinist team. And YouTube, Peter the Violinist.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully one of these fine days, you're gonna listen to my music.
Yeah. Hopefully, inshallah.
Yeah.
We've done enough of talking now. Let him drop one more thing before we close the show.
I don't know if anyway. I'll try and play something classical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Take it away. I don't know what to say. It looks very interesting. I think the
Yeah.
classical beat is very...
It's very...
rich.
Yeah,
it's very enticing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because actually violin is a classical instrument. Yeah. So for me, I try to do both.
Yeah.
Do the classical and also connect with people, because not everybody listens to classical. But when somebody listens to maybe Perfect by Ed Sheeran, you'll be like, oh, I know that song.
And you start relating
and you're playing it on violin. I mean, it becomes interesting.
More interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we had for you today.